Hello guys, and welcome to today's episode of the Kimberly NEC show. If this is your first time, make sure you watch this video to the end because it is totally worth it. Okay, so on the last episode I was given a few relationship advice and tips, and I'm just going to continue with that today. So lately I hear a lot of men say women are disrespectful, women are rude. As a matter of fact, someone asked me, Kimberly, what's your take on women that are rude, women that are disrespectful? And I was like, what's your definition of disrespectful or rude? And he was like, I mean, when I tell my girlfriend to sit here, or when I tell my wife if I get married to sit here, she should be able to do that. And then I asked him this question: do you want to be respected or feared? I am your wife and you say, Kimberly, sit here, I want to talk to you. The look that's going to be on my face is going to be like, excuse me? And then there's, baby, can you sit down? I need to talk to you about a few things. By default, my response is going to be, okay, love, what is it you want to talk about? Approach, all right? So a lot of men say this is not how our mothers were, this and this. Our generation is evolving. People are being exposed. The way your mother treated your father is not the way your wife is going to treat you, and that doesn't mean your wife is disrespectful. It's just, like I said, our generation has evolved. Change is continuous. It's happening. There are more and more women that are getting exposed every day, and that doesn't mean that exposure means a woman is going. The way your father treated your mother is not the way you are going to treat your own wife, because of course you have been exposed, you have grown, you've evolved. So this is to all the men that feel like women are. There is what makes a person. There's a way that certain people were raised. You might meet a woman that was raised by a man that saw his own mother being disrespected. So he made up his mind that the way I'm going to raise my child, there's no man that's going to talk to her anyhow. When you meet those kind of women, they obviously are exposed and advanced, and they're not going to be like your average women that know how to say yes sir, yes sir. It doesn't mean that that woman is rude. She just has a different orientation. So I would say this: find a woman that works for you. When I say works for you, this is what I mean. If you see a woman that there are certain characteristics in her that you feel like this is not what you want in a woman, don't date that woman because you like her. There's this thing I always say: you shouldn't date everybody you like. Some people are just meant to be friends with you. But the thing is, a lot of us want to date people that we like. So you find yourself meeting someone you like, and then you're trying to fix the person because you feel like the person is broken. You see people say things like, if only you could just tweak this a little, do this a little, I want my woman like this. That's you trying to bring something new that isn't who that person is. But if you find a woman and she has 70% of what you want, then of course go for her. But don't meet a woman who is your 40 and you feel like you're supposed to fix her by doing a few things. That's one. Number two, men need to learn how to respect women, because there's a difference between being feared and being respected. Now, a man that wants to be respected will not talk to his wife as if she's not human or as if she's a child. So there's, like I made my example earlier, there's, babe, please can we talk? And there's, sit here, I want to talk to you. Two different approach really matters, because the way and manner in which you talk to a person is the way they're going to respond to you. Like, it's one opposite reaction. So the way you talk to me as a person makes me feel disrespected, and so by default all I want to do is react. Instead of me to sit down and listen to you, I just want to react. I just want to fight back. Do you understand me? So I feel like men that have met women that are exposed, trust me, a lot of women today are exposed. And that does not mean they disrespect you as a man. It just simply means that there's that level of exposure, and so you don't talk they just want to be humanized. Like, women just want to know that they are also human beings and their opinions matter and they're also people. So they don't want to be spoken to as if they're irrelevant, as if they're around you just to listen and take instructions. We just want to be treated like people. The same way you as a man wants to be treated like a person, we want to be treated like people too. So like I said, to every man, you need to learn approach. And now to the women, because I don't want to be biased, to the women, don't be so focused on the approach that you lose the message. This is what I mean. Your husband wants to tell you something, or your boyfriend wants to pass across a message to you, and the approach was wrong, and then you decide that, okay, because he didn't say it, he didn't talk to you nicely, then you're not going to even listen to what he wants to say, because it might be something that if you don't listen to, you might lose your life for, or something that might benefit you. So don't be so focused on the approach that you lose sight of the message. So you could be like, for a man that is probably lacks manners of how to approach you, you could be like, baby, I know that you're trying to pass across the message, but can you be a little bit toned down sometimes? Like, I didn't like the way you spoke to me. That would do, because two wrongs don't make it right. And there's this thing that they say, two people cannot get mad at the same time. So if as a woman you are offended by the way that the man spoke to you, and then you decide that you're not going to listen to the message, it means both of you are losing, because the man is not trying to even learn, because you are being reactive. That was so wrong. Okay, so I hope we learned something from watching this video today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode.